Here we are, Christian. 4th of July next weekend. Can you believe that?
No, the summer's flying by.
Oh, it's almost, well, we've had a lot of neat stuff happen. The Lions, Lanesburg Lions, had their big meeting here, and we was fortunate enough to be asked to host that. And that little Lions group in Lanesburg, they raise $20,000 to $25,000 a year.
Wow.
That goes back into Lanesburg. All volunteer. I mean, every dime that they take in, every dime goes right back out into some activity, and then the Lions are known to supply leading dogs for the blind and eyeglasses for the blind, but do a lot more than that. And so we're real honored. I'm honored to be a good old Lion, and we have a good time. I've got my new tractor and a sprayer. Just a minute, I'm going to go out and show people. I don't get a new tractor every day, but got one this year. We just wore out the old one. And Christian, you've been real active in two things. Our goat yoga.
Yes.
And our new birthday package. Tell us what you've come up with.
So goat yoga, I really enjoy going out to the animal park. As you've said, there's just a piece about it out there, and being out here on the farm and then being able to do yoga and then pet the goats or have them come up to you. There's just something about that animal assisted kind of therapy. And birthday parties.
How about our new cow out there?
Oh, yeah. At the end of yoga, we've been getting our cow Gracie Joe out, and people are able to cuddle with her, and that's been a good time too.
I want to develop, Christian, a barnyard picnic. There's something about the animal park. After you do chores at night and you go down there and all the animals are talking to you, they're hungry and they're mooing and goats are bad. There's a peace that come over that park, and I think people would really enjoy that.
I think
piece.
so too.
So we're going to put together a barnyard picnic and see how it goes over. And last year you had goat yoga for kids. That was a big hit.
Yes, and we're gonna do that. Planning a Saturday in July that we're gonna do the kids goat yoga, and we'll give more details on that at a later date. But and then we have our birthday parties, which have been going really well. We saddled up one of the horses out there, and we went for a horse ride, and we actually used Old Fancy, and she loved the kids and just seeing the smiles on their face and running around the animal park and feeding the animals. And
yeah, we've developed that birthday package to be a very it's all about animals. Have the kids come out and spend a day with animals. Can you remember all the activities we got? Let's see, we got a cowboy picnic involved.
We're doing train rides.
Train ride?
Barrel
train?
The barrel train, yep. You can help feed the animals.
Do chores with the animals, feed the animals. Train ride, wagon ride, bonfire. It's a 3-4 hour deal, and I think the folks that's done it just have a ball.
Yeah, and the best part is when grandparents come up and say, "This is wonderful. We had a great time." So,
yeah,
I've been enjoying it.
Well, I know kids love animals, and I don't think they get enough time to really interact with them. So, we hope everybody
we have the barnyard fun park too.
Yeah,
that's a big hit.
That's a big hit.
Kids
the slides and the basketball thing and playing on the fire truck and in the school bus. Yep, we got a lot for them to do. So that's what's happened here this week. Let me go out and Kevin, Christian, let's go look at my new tractor. Yeah. I'm pretty proud of it. Okay. Well, here we are in our pumpkin patch. Everybody knows how dry it is. I mean, it's dry. Look at so dry. No moisture at all. I watered these with my wagon. Remember last time I told you about a poor man's irrigation system? So we went down through here. They're starting to come up, but it's late. I hope we got pumpkins this year. If we have everything works right, we will have. But it's supposed to rain this weekend. If not, I gotta get out here and run that wagon. A few of them are coming up, more every day, so we might be all right. I hope so. But we gotta have pumpkins this fall. I don't know. I think every farmer's in the same thing. It just ain't raining. Well, I got something new this week on the farm. A little over a year ago, Diana ordered me this tractor. You know, these are small, and it's what it takes for little farmers like me. Christmas trees, you can't use big equipment. So we've got 2 of these. We actually got 3. The one this replaces, I had about 10 years ago, and we just wore it out. These things are nice little tractors, but I don't think they're really made to go out in the field and work like we do, so they don't last a long time. This one, Kubota is the only manufacturer that makes a narrow tractor to go down tree rows and in between my pumpkin rows like I'm doing here. It's much narrower than most tractors. You got to be real careful because they'll tip over easy. But boy, it sure does work nice. And then we got this brand new, it's kind of an experimental piece of equipment. I'm using it today on the pumpkins, but we also use it in our trees. These wheels swing back, so you can have a tree here. Say we got this tree. Now this tree is really small. We put these stakes in, and this roller, I'll show you in a minute, this roller hits that tree and comes back. So we use Roundup, which if you put it over the tree, it would kill the tree. Roundup will just kill the green. Now there's some talk that Roundup is not a good chemical. Boy, I'm not a scientist, but Roundup kills anything that's green, and it as soon as it hits the soil, they tell me it goes inert. So we use a lot of Roundup. But you got to keep the weeds up. If I didn't take care of these weeds on this field in another month, you wouldn't be able to find these trees. And they take all the moisture and all the nutrients and starve the tree. So you have to keep the weeds and other vegetation away. And this machine so far is really working good for you. Let me show you how it works. I hardly even know how to drive this thing. See how that wheel comes in and out? Boy, that works so slick. Boy, I hope it rains today. Right now, as we're filming, did you feel those raindrops, Kevin? Was that a miracle? The sky's blue. How can it be raining? But I felt a few drops. We need rain bad. But so far, our mulch and water system is working. You can see these trees look pretty healthy. So that's what we're doing at the farm. Well, we're back here at the cabin yesterday. Remember last winter I talked about this tree right here? Kevin, can you show them this tree? It fell over across the river, hit the cabin, done some damage up here on the roof, but boy, we was lucky. It didn't take down the whole cabin. But I guess there's good things with droughts. The river is very low right now. So yesterday, Ben and I was able to get in here and we cut this tree up. I forgot to bring the camera back and film it, but we was able to get in the river and cut this tree up and get it off the cabin. It was a challenge. We was so afraid that it would do a lot more damage than taking it off than it did when it hit it. But we got it off without making no more damage and still got a cabin, and life goes on. So that's what we did last week.